Hello, welcome to this episode. I am going to continue my Metal Gear Solid 2 gameplay. Um, Sorry it's taken so long for me to get this situated. My original plan was to do a dog tag run of extreme mode. I figure the reason why I've been holding this off is because I figured it's going to take way too long for me to try to go through extreme mode for the channel. So I wanted to go ahead and go through that on my own time. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and record this on normal mode for the entire gameplay for the YouTube channel, and then that way it'll allow me to go ahead and proceed with the rest of the series. I'm going to try to proceed with going in between this and The Walking Dead. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm probably going to go ahead and I want to record this anyway, but what I'm going to do is record up until the point where I left off in my last gameplay of this, which is when I got to the holds. So you're gonna see my gameplay from the holds on forward, and then we'll go from there. With that being said, I'll see you when we get to the holds in the Tanker chapter here. So I'm picking up from here, because this is right before we get into the holds. You know what? Let me equip the bandana real quick. I should probably kill them, but I'm being not stingy, but what do you call it? Stubborn. Let me turn the volume down on my headphones real quick. There we go. Alright, actually I'm gonna kill these ones as soon as I use this. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to start from here just because it's right outside the holds, and wanted to just pick up from here and go from there. Plus the cutscene's pretty long at the end. What I may do post-edit or during the editing process is just cut out all the cutscenes and codec sequences that I recorded and just speed up where, you know, what I'm doing, the actual gameplay. So just speed up parts of the gameplay up until this point and then let it go back to normal.
Who goes there?
We'll see. It'll give me a chance to play around with some editing too.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
I'm glad I left the blood in. It's not Metal Gear without the blood.
Colonel will be joining you soon.
Yeah, I decided to re-record from the beginning up until now just because I do want to use the footage for future projects that I plan on doing. So, that's the reasoning behind.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
Right, word.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left. and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
Word.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who? Right.
The la
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
It's interesting that this game came out in 2001, and already they were using the term apps for applications. That's what was interesting.
Forces. The only thing that can stand up
To a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer
Square to take photos,
threats.
circle
The
to
blind rush
zoom in,
nuclear
X to zoom
proliferation
out.
will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
I don't think I can get to the other side without building up my stamina, but I want to try.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and
If I can't get to it, then I'll just go on the bottom floor.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps.
Yeah,
Snake, what's wrong? Snake!
it was worth a try.
Snake!
I wanted to try to get the shot of Ocelot, but looks like I might not be able to do that.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy, especially those with submarine and air background.
This will be quick then, since I can't get to the top.
Not to mention
I
interference
don't think
from a
there's a
major
ladder on the
player.
other side.
But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home.
This will be cut down for you guys, but I've been recording for an hour and a half, and I've worked a full shift today, and I'm tired, so I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I just want to get through this and start fresh another day with another set of recording. But I remember back in 2001, these graphics were beautiful, especially compared to Metal Gear Solid's graphics. I would play this so much.
Metal Gear.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear.
Good.
But it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own race.
Good.
But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
Good.
As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. It's on board.
All right. Let's get this thing going. MGS. Wow, that's funny. So, this little thing, this little sequence was pretty funny, you know, when it first came out. And I don't know if any of you know this, but they well, I think it used to be for PC and Mac. But the little sprite that comes up of Otacon, they used to have a clock-based version of him for PC.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
For
The
PCs
first
and
image is... This is hilarious! This rules! But we can't use it. Get the shots we need. What's next?
but yeah, for PCs and Macs,
Okay,
you
that's
can
good.
install a
Shot
little
from the right is in the bag.
an app with him being
And
in the
the next
sprite
one
with a little
is-
clock running the time.
Okay,
or showing
this
the time.
works. It's a great front
It's
view.
been outdated though, so you can't
What's
run it on
next?
current systems. But it was
You're a pretty good
always so
photographer.
cool just to have
we
that.
can definitely use this left shot. Next up is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray.
That is all. Dismissed. Autoclock, that's what it was called. I'm researching it right now. It was called Autoclock. I just wish they were able to update it so that way it worked for current systems.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer.
And of a liar.
Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood?
I just tried to install it on my computer and it has a no, not acceptable for use symbol on here. You know, the circle with the cross or line going through it. There is a README document though, so I want to read this.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
So there's actually a version, someone updated the auto clock to be able to work on current Mac systems and current Windows systems. So I'm actually running it right now on my Mac with the newest operating system, Mac OS 12.1. This is awesome. It's not exactly like the original.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
So I took a screenshot. I'll post it in editing. When I'm editing, I'll put it on the screen here. But so it doesn't look exactly like it used to because it has a white background behind Otacon. Whereas before it would just be Otacon and then the little speech bubble that you'll see here on the screen without the white background. So, but still, it's pretty cool just to be able to have it up and running. And I can even set an alarm feature and everything. So I think that's pretty cool. That I can still have this on my computer. I am so stoked about this. Sorry, I get excited about a lot of small stuff, especially when it's in regards to Metal Gear. So I'm very happy right now. But for those who want to download it, there's
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Foxdie program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Yeah, for anyone who wants to download it, if you do a Google search for updated auto clock, it'll come up. You'll be able to click on a Reddit link or a Reddit post with the link inside of it to be able to download it.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
This was so exciting to see when I first played it. This is bringing back a lot of memories, a lot of nostalgia. But of course, I am playing the HD edition, so this looks even better than the original. You know what I mean?
Snake, with this tanker!
Y'all really think you can do something to that? Y'all know what it took to build that, and you're still shooting at it, thinking you're gonna do something to it? Y'all some idiots. Y'all should have been out of there.
We have a problem.
No shit. You're about to die, boy. It's sucking up water right here, right? I've always thought that. And it makes me wonder why it needs to suck up water. Oh, because of that. Okay, that makes sense. Although I always thought that was like an electromagnetic type of gun. That's a ray gun, right? I don't know. Someone can explain that to me. I'm very interested to know exactly what that is that shoots out of its mouth.
Snake! Snake!
All I know is that it takes down a lot of health during hard mode and extreme mode. I am just admiring this beauty here. Not Ray. Fuck Ray. I'm just talking about the graphics.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
He's not even going to address the blackout he just had. That's funny.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
All right, this might be a shorter episode than I intended to give out. But I at least wanted to. I don't know if I showed this at the beginning of the recording, but I switched it over to normal mode for this gameplay. Just because I wanted to be able to get through the game easily without having to struggle while trying to record and just making it longer to go ahead and complete the recording of the game and posting it to my channel. So doing that, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue Today's Tuesday. The day that I'm recording this is Tuesday. I may or may not do some more recording for this on Thursday. It just depends on... You know what? No, Thursday I might not do any recording at all because it's my twin's birthday, and I'll be spending some time with them on that day. So, actually, I don't think I'll be doing any type of recording for anything at all on Thursday. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for joining me on this episode. I will be coming back next week for some more content for sure, with The Walking Dead Season 2 and more of Metal Gear Solid 2. So I'll be trying to do those concurrently, at least a little bit of both each week that goes by. So I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Deuces, my juices.